Hello everyone, Chopper Gaming here, welcome back on my channel. Today we're going to have a look and explanation for the troops that is in the game, as this is one of the most important things into the game, especially since it helps you out with the rallies as well as in the state. Everything around the state, it's gonna help you out with the troops. You can't do without having troops. Well, it's possible, but the troops gonna be helping you out big time more. So let's just start it. We have three types of troops. We have the ranged, we have the rider, and we have the fighter. The fighter is the tank. The rider is another, let's say another type of warrior, but they are the second line into the formation. And then we're having the ranged. The damage of the ranged against the fighter gonna be more, or it's the fighter is weaker against the ranged, as well as the rider is weak against the fighter, and the ranged against the rider are weaker. So this is something you need to be knowing. They are kind of countering each other. And then we have for the different levels, we have maximum tier 10. Before tier 10, like tier 9 as an example, all this will be require you to have going to be having the ground or the rider building to be level 26. But for tier 10, that's something I have noticed or I have heard from others. You will need to have all buildings into your stat to level 30, not just the main building, like the training buildings, the hospital, the alliance, as well as the HQ, but even actually the farms. You will be needing to have them all to level 30 to be able to use tier 10 from the troops, from all of them. The troops, you're able to make them stronger from the research institute. For here we can have it into the military tech. For the military tech, you can find literally all type of improvement for them. For the fighter, for the rider, as well as the ranged, it's just to press on it, and then you'll see exactly what this stat or what this research will give to this one. Like for the fighter, as an example, this research will be increasing their defense with 6%. And it is the same with the ranged. It will be given 6% defense, and the more the better. So that's one of the most important things you need to be working on if you want to be making your troops stronger. For the next thing we have here gonna be in the stat. Okay, so now we are in the stat. We can just search for any type of beast, as an example level 20. That's beast layer. Let's go to a normal beast, and then we found one here, and then capture. It's all here connected together. The beast you're gonna be selecting, as well as the percentage of the troops you're gonna be using. Like as an example, the first one gonna be the fighter, and then the second gonna be the rider, and the last one going to be the ranged. You can't be putting someone in a different place. This is their specific places. Each one of these beasts will help you out with the increasing of the damage or the defense for specific type of troops. Like as an example, we're gonna take Nemesis as an example to talk about. Over here you can see that he is a fighter, and then he is enhancing the compatibility of the fighters as well. So here he's not just like just going along the troops without any type of benefits. He's actually helping to be increasing the combat abilities for the fighters specifically. The same for different type, like Kronos here. He is arranged, he's helping as well with increasing the combat abilities for the ranged units. That is something to be considering, especially because it will be really helping you out with determine the percentage of each type of units. When we back to the state here, then, well, I think I'm not going to be able to beat this one with the troops I'm having. So we're going for another one. just to be able to give you an actual example. We have this one here as an example, then capture. Then we're going to be just selecting them. We have the razor here, and then we have last thing, and the last one going to be the judgment. Then over here, it's the percentage of each type. When you press on all, it will be showing you all the troops, the fighter, rider, ranged, and it will show you the highest one starting off tier 8. That's the highest I'm having. But we want to select just the type of the ranged. Then we go here, and then we are able to see all the rank of just the ranged units. And then when we add some amount of troops, you'll see the percentage will be increased. And it just to do like that, like let's say I put max on all. Well, I'm having amount of troops all spread around. Well, you know what? Let's just get them all back. Okay. So now we got them all back. We have that one here, capture. Then we're going to be selecting the strongest we have. We have the Pyrodra. Here he's as well increasing. Well, let's actually check to be giving you more. Like I want to give you the actual information. We have the Pyrodra here. He's helping with increasing the combat ability for the fighters as well. So basically now we have got it confirmed. Most of the beasts helping out with increasing the type of their own from the troops, either if it's a rider, a ranged, a fighter, or so on. Some of the others actually will be helping out with having 2 different type of stats. Like as an example here, we have the rider increasing the combat ability of the riders, and we have the military to be increasing the troops' combat capability. So we have more than just one. And then we have the healing, enhance the unit healing efficiency. Since subject 9, he's a healer beast. So let's go back to the step. Then we're going to be selecting, let's go for Nemesis this time. And then from the rider, we're going to select Chaser. And from the ranged, we're going for Chronos. Then we go for the percentage for each type of units. For the ranged is actually the main type of damage dealer into the fight. This is where you're going to be counting on them. So you're trying to be keeping, or at least it feels better to actually keep the highest percentage of the troops from the ranged. Like for me, I keep it 50%. Like just do like that. And then from the rider and the fighter, I just keep it 25, since the ranged will help out by keeping the rest, or helping out to clear it completely fast. There we go, we have this set, and you can still switch between the percentage between the fighter and the rider. For the ranged, I prefer to be having it 50% at least. It's possible to be having it higher, it's not gonna hurt, it will be making things faster, but at least to be making sure it's 50%. You can also save the, let's say, this new troop is your own troop. You want to save this percentage so you don't need to be making it over and over and over. I already have another one, so this one, we want to save it, so we can be pressing on save here, and then you can be putting it in which line you want. Let's say here, and then boom, it have got saved. To be getting it or select it without the need to select everything again, just to press load, and then you just select the one you want. We got this one here as an example, or I can just switch to the other. It's not gonna hurt. It's that easy with no issue at all. And after that, it just to be pressing capture, and it will be sending it in, and that's all. It's really great way to be helping, to be making things faster for you, to not be needing to worry about, I'm gonna be needing to be doing this again and again and again and again. This is an easier way on how to be doing it. The same time for the troops, for the merge of it, it's increasing as well by the research, like when sending the troops to gathering resources, it's affected by the piece you're going to be selecting, as well as the extra research. This helps out to be making things faster. So this is something you need to be taken into consideration as well. The same for the fights. That's something I'm going to be working on later on, since the one I'm going to be focusing on going to be the Tyrant event. I'll be checking out and test different type style of troops percentage, and then I will be making a video to be breaking down all these tests and explain it to you. But for now, the best idea I have found for the stat and the capturing or searching for beasts around, it's this percentage: 50% of the ranged, 25% of both the rider and the fighter, or you can just change it as you wish. But try to keep at least, I think, 15% or 20% from the fighter, since the fighter is a tank into the beast or into the troops. So it is important to be making sure that you're having a good amount of troops from the fighter to be able to save your rider and the ranged. And that's all, guys, for the most important things you need to know about the troops from A to Z, at least for now. And I'll be making more guides later on around it by making more and different strategy to be finding a better way. For now, make sure to be liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, use the link in the description to go to the website of the game if you would like to get more benefits. If you are a small top-upper or if you're a big one, they have in the VIP system into the website where it will help you out with getting more coupons to be saving when you're doing top-ups into the game. That's all for this video. See you all with another one. Till now, take care and enjoy your game.